Hello and welcome to the live stream. I'm in Decatur, Alabama at the historic railroad depot and waiting on some trains to come through. We already have a westbound a line through on Norfolk Southern, but I know we have a few good trains coming through on CSX. One of those trains is CSX M514, I believe. Yes, M514. And it has 4 PRLX former CSX ST70AHs in tow going back to Progress Rail. There's also some other good stuff running, so I figured I'd do a live stream out here and just wait on everything. I don't know exactly how far out this train is, by the way. But I am not the only person out here waiting on it. I think I hear engines, actually. Okay, well, I'm not 100% sure what train that was, but I think that might have been NS287. I know the dispatcher was talking to it a while ago, so my suspicion is that was NS287. We'll probably hear him call another signal here soon. Hello to everyone in the chat. Yeah, that sounded like 287. I believe there's another train to the west of me, but I'm not sure what it was. So that could also come along. I do know we have some pretty good CSX trains on the way. Okay, M523, CSX M523 with a CSX T4561 leading just called South Athens. So that's one of the other good trains that's coming this way. From what I was told, there was a grain train as well with another MAC leader right behind M523. So we got some good stuff on CSX headed this way, but the switch is still aligned for Norfolk Southern. Oh, I say that as the switch is turning for CSX. So it looks like the dispatcher is going to let some CSX trains across. We have a few train spectators out here as well. So let's see, who was that? Norfolk Southern talking. So this yard right here is one of the interchange yards, I think. I think it is the interchange yard for Norfolk Southern and CSX. So the trackage going off to the right belongs to Norfolk Southern, and the trackage going off to the left belongs to CSX, and they converge here at Vine Street to cross the Tennessee River. And on the other side of the Tennessee River, CSX continues north to Nashville, while Norfolk Southern continues on towards Stevenson, Alabama, where they get on CSX trackage to get to Chattanooga, Tennessee.
CSX milepost 299.7.
So M523 just hit the Tanner defect detector. Back around and get in position for this next train coming up. 604 axle. That's a pretty good sized train. More spectators have arrived.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 372.0, no defects.
That defect detector was 287 on the other side of Decatur.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 372.0, no defects.
Yeah, we don't really have any. I don't have any knowledge what's going on. Well, I was just everybody saying that, I thought, wait, it's exciting now. But whatever happens, we'll go through.
Access to you, 30 direct slants or over.
M514, I just want to let you know we do need a push, over.
Do need a push. All right, copy that, over.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, anyone else on for SE?
All right, M5 Well, he said, so M523, okay, he's nearby and my tripod wants to blow over. My other tripod wants to blow over. So if he called Decatur Junction, I'm guessing he is crossing the bridge right now. thanks to whoever dropped the like. Should be another train with another SD70 Mac leader coming right behind this one, coming south. But we'll see what else is in store. So right now the main train I am waiting on is CSX M514, and it has 4 PRLX former CSX ST70AHs in trail. And earlier I got a 287, which is a Jacksonville, Florida to Memphis, Tennessee intermodal train that gets interchanged to Union Pacific. And what just passed now was CSX M523 with a pretty good set of power. Had SD70AC, well, SD70 Mac for all intents and purposes, leading a YN2 CSX-9. So I thought that was a pretty good set of power for CSX. But this next train that's behind M523, if I'm not mistaken, it should have 2 SD70 Macs on it. But we should be hearing something out of it really soon. And it's been a bit since I've heard anything out of.
645, 61, clear. Over to side that.
Okay, 523 just called a clear at Oakworth Yard, which is right to the south of us. Oakworth Yard is CSX's yard up here in Decatur. And what was I saying? Yeah, I was told that this southbound train with the SD70 Max on it was right behind M523, so it ought to be getting close here soon. It's looking like a good day to be out trackside here in Decatur, Alabama. Got some good stuff heading this way, and I figured why the heck not do a live stream to try to capture all of it in one go. With all my live streams, I will make this one public for everyone to view later on. There is a possibility that the river bridge has to open up for river traffic as well. So there's this southbound could come through here soon, or it could be a few minutes depending on what the bridge does. The Tennessee River Bridge is right around the curve going that way, and CSX and NS both share trackage here at Vine Street to cross the Tennessee River. Once again, this is what it looks like behind me, with CSX veering off to the left here and NS veering off to the right. CSX going towards Birmingham this way, and NS going towards Sheffield and eventually Memphis. I've been out here since probably 11:30 or 12 this morning, and the time I got here it was pretty busy. I got 2 CSX locals, 2 in Norfolk Southern intermodal trains, and a CSX intermodal train as well. So with 287 and 523, that makes 7 trains just for this afternoon pretty much. So not a bad day. If you're just joining in, we got some pretty good stuff in store. Main train being M514 from CSX with 4 former PRLX ST70AHs in trail. From what I'm told, those are going to Progress Rail in Memphis, Tennessee. And if Norfolk Southern has anything good they want to throw this way, it will be a surprise. So we'll see what they got. Just called another clear signal. I'm still getting adjusted to the area, so I don't know all the signals around this area. I just know some of the main locations like Oakworth and Elko and the Lumber and Limestone. Those are the ones I know right off the top of my head. So yeah. I haven't heard anything on this other southbound yet, but I'm hoping it won't be too terribly long before it gets here. Well, I just heard a tone on NS and some overlay feed from the National Weather Service or something like that. That's what it sounded like. ton of Jeeps coming over here. That was what, like 7 or 8 Jeeps? Jeeps of a different kind. 7 or 8 Jeeps in a row. I'm used to saying Jeeps in reference to GP38-2s or GP40s, but 7 or 8 of the Jeeps you drive in a row. Well, somebody just called a signal, but I'm not sure who it was.
Decatur.
Hmm.
That's your tax. 362 is not coming out either. So, do you want to do it behind him? 0044. Come on, 362 over. Right, leave 37 now. All right, bring that bug. About that.
Right, so it looks like there's a 362 at Wheeler. I know that's fairly close, but I don't know exactly where it is. But I do believe it would be that way, on towards Memphis. If I'm not mistaken, this switch right in front of me appears to have lined back for Norfolk Southern. So the dispatcher might be routing something across from Norfolk Southern. Possibly this 362 we just heard. And I believe 362 is known to have a lot of engines on it, most of them being dead in tow, but it's still pretty cool to see. Alright, that other CSX southbound just hit the Tanner defect detector. And just like that, he's over the defect detector, probably getting close to the bridge. We'll see what they do. We have a southbound of, I want to say it's a grain train, a southbound grain train that's coming, but it should have two CSX ST70 Max leading the way. He just cleared the Tanner defect detector, so he should be here in a few minutes. So that was our grain train,
Okay.
and this is the NS dispatcher talking.
Hello. 287 over there, of course. Of course it is. No. No. Monday and Tuesday are off days. Today's Amazon driver failed on the point twice. Nope, I'm sitting out there next to the gate, and it's supposed to be storming this afternoon. So, a patch of cows, but they get dropping it out there. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope these trains get here before this
Figure out
rain.
where to put it, because it's not like the gate's hardly wide, barely wide enough for the truck to fit through, so it's not like I can put it right there next to the gate. I'm gonna look into it. Alright.
So it sounds like this is G473 we're waiting on. And there goes my tripod, my other tripod. All right, Decatur Junction. He is getting Hello, right now we are waiting on a G473 to come south, and it should have two SD70 Max on it from CSX. Thank you for the like. And I hear something off to my west that sounds like another train, but I'm not 100% confident that it is. But G473 called an approach diverging at Decatur Junction, so he's probably crossing the Tennessee River right now, so he should be here in a few minutes. Hi, yes, I'm doing my own live stream. I know Virtual Railfan has cameras out here, but Decatur's a good place to sit and wait, so I figured I'd do my own live stream out here. But thank you for watching. Just called another signal. He ought to be getting close soon. In fact, I hear his engines throttling up. I saw your comments, but I couldn't respond right away. I've got another tripod I'm working with, and it's super flimsy. Every time the wind blows, it blows the tripod down. So I've been having to go back and forth from the stream to making sure the tripod stays up to taking pictures of trains with my camera. But yeah, this is the interchange yard between Norfolk Southern and CSX. CSX's Oakworth yard is off to our left behind this curve, and Norfolk Southern's yard is to the west around this curve here. But there's the yard. There are some different shots around this area and stuff like that. Oh, around the curve, well, depends on which curve you're talking about. The curve off this way goes towards CSX's Oakworth yard. The curve off that way goes towards Norfolk Southern's yard. And the yard right in front of us is the interchange yard between CSX and Norfolk Southern. But, yeah, to the right here, this is the interchange yard. Still got one more good train that I know of that's coming along. That would be CSX M514. And it should have 4 PRLX former CSX ST70AHs. But I know there's also a 362 in the picture as well, because I heard the Memphis dispatcher talking about it going by Wheeler several minutes ago. So I'm new to the area, so I'm not entirely familiar with all the signals and stuff like that, but I think Wheeler is fairly close by, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have, well, CSX has an interchange job. I'm not sure what the ID of it is right off the top of my head, but it comes from my left and it goes over, works this yard, and it shoves back to Oakworth. And Norfolk Southern's interchange job doesn't typically come up this far, but it usually goes to the back of the yard back there. I knew those two trains were close. I imagine 514's got to be getting close at this point. But anything else, particularly on NS, will come as a surprise. I don't really have access to ATCS right now, so I can't really see what else is coming. I just have a scanner on.
72.0, no defects.
Okay, that sounds like our 362 coming this way.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 372.0, no defects.
.362 and its counterpart train 361 are usually known to have a lot of engines on the train. Not all of them will be on, but it's still usually pretty cool to see, especially if you're a fan of big lash ups. I know they usually have, I mean, sometimes they have, I think a few days ago I saw where they had like 7 or 8 engines each way. So it's usually a pretty cool train to catch. We'll see what 362 has. Hopefully we hear something from M514 soon, because that's really the train I'm out here for. And I know the Memphis dispatcher was talking about some rain in the forecast, so hopefully both trains get here before the rain. It kind of looks clear off to the west though, but I mean, live in the deep south, so rain can happen at any given time. Well, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I've got... Hold on.
313.5, no defect. Repeat, no defect. Total axle 692. Detector out.
So that must be M523 we're hearing cross a defect detector to the south of us. But thank you for... I believe that was M514. So I believe the train I just heard on the scanner, yeah, they're toning up the Sheffield dispatcher, so it looks like they're getting ready to cross the drawbridge here. But
M514 northbound. Across the river.
Alright, I got one of mine fixing to go across it, and then the bridge is going to go up, but if you turn after the bridge, over.
I turn after the bridge.
Well,
so it looks like 514 will come after 362 and the drawbridge, raising up the river traffic. This may or may not be true everywhere, but I have heard that river traffic always has priority over rail traffic when it comes to drawbridges. I know I'm from lower Alabama, and we have a drawbridge crossing the Tombigbee River over that way, and I was talking to somebody, and they said that in that area, river traffic takes priority over rail, so it may be that way everywhere. But looks like 362 will be first. I want to say I heard him call a signal not too long ago, but this M514 is really the train I'm after. From what I've been told, it has 4 PRLX former CSX ST70AHs in trail, and those are going to Progress Rail in Memphis, Tennessee, I believe. And I hear a train. Not sure which one this is. It could be 362, it could be 514, but I know 362 is going to be the one that comes first. Decatur's a great rail cam. It's one of my favorites. Irondale, Alabama is known as probably the best overall place in the state of Alabama to film trains, but Decatur gives it a pretty good run for its money, in my opinion. .514 is the train I'm after, but I'm kind of interested to see what this 362 has. Because it seems like this train and its counterpart are known to have a lot of engines in the lash up. if I go quiet, I'm probably going to be keeping an eye on my tripod because, well, not this tripod that I'm filming the live stream on. I have another tripod that I film my train videos for my documentary style videos, but well, documentary / long format, and it's kind of flimsy, so I have to keep an eye on it every time the wind blows. It sounds like I hear a train coming on Norfolk Southern. To the left over here is CSX. That's where M514 is going to be coming from. This is CSX's line to Birmingham. Okay, that is 362 coming, so they'll be coming into view here shortly. I'm going to get set up for them. Bit of a horn battle going on. And that was the tripod. I see headlights, so I'm going to be quiet for right now. not the most impressive 362 I've seen, but I do hear 514's engines in the curve right down here. And they are going to let a barge go under the bridge, and once that barge clears, they're going to send M514 on. But I do hear those GEVOs in the curve down there. And naturally, the train that's most interesting is the one we have to wait on the most. That's the way it is sometimes. Just joining in, we are waiting on CSX M514, and it has 4 PRLX former CSX ST70AH T4s trailing, and it is sitting right around this curve out of sight. NS362 just went by, and from a conversation I heard with the dispatcher, once 362 clears, they're going to let a barge under the Tennessee River Bridge, which is behind me, and they're going to let M514 come through, and we'll get to see those PRLX ST70s for what's probably going to be the last time in who knows how long. But M514 is the GEVOs you hear right around the curve there. Yeah, I'm filming this with my cell phone, and I have an older device that I'm filming with for my YouTube videos. Yeah, so I'm just using my cell phone right now. I appreciate you looking at my videos. Thank you so much, it means a lot. I have quite a bit of footage from Southwest Alabama. I went to school, well, I went to college in Mobile, and got a job up in Greenville, South Carolina, so I also have some footage from upstate South Carolina, a lot of footage from the Southern Railway main line from Atlanta to Greenville, and some footage from around Spartanburg, South Carolina, and other areas around there. And I just recently moved to Huntsville for work, so expect more North Alabama Railroad content in the future. I don't really know of anything else running after this M514, so I'm probably going to end the stream on a good note and end it once the train passes. But M514 is sitting right around the curve to the left behind those trees, and they are going to come on once a boat goes under the drawbridge. What area of Huntsville? Good question. I'm still new to the area. Close to the research park and stuff like that. But, yeah, they got a lot of aerospace and defense companies up in Huntsville, and overall, it's a pretty nice place. The few times I've been up here, I've enjoyed it. Whew. I just got a notification saying that I was live. Hold on a minute, it sounds like there's a train on NS. I hear an SD40. Well, I hear an EMD of some kind. That's cool. I dream of having a house close to the railroad someday. I mean, right on the railroad. Seems like for most of my life, I've always lived within earshot of a train horn. Alright, I got 38% on my phone left, so hopefully they move this M514. If you're just joining, CSX M514 is right around the curve to my left behind the trees. And it has 4 PRLX former CSX ST70AH Tier 4s trailing. And from what I've been told, they're heading to Memphis, Tennessee. And after that, there's no telling what's going to happen to them. So this may or may not be the last time I get to see these. So thank you for joining me on this stream. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. Right now they are waiting on a boat to go under the Tennessee River Bridge, which is behind me around the curve. And once that boat clears, they're going to send M514 on.
From the cat house. Do that now. I'm used to weird.
Phew. It's a good day to be out trackside. The weather's nice and it's not too terribly hot out. And there's a decent breeze so long as it doesn't blow down my other tripod. Okay, that defect detector that just went off was G473 going over it. That train's already passed. But it had 2 SD70 Mac rebuilds leading a GEVO. But if you missed it or came in late, I will make this live stream public later, so you can rewatch it if you wish. It's been a few minutes since 362 passed us, so I'm hoping they move this 514 on soon. And if you missed 362, you didn't miss a whole lot. It had a quartet of AC-44 C6Ms. That train's usually known for having a lot of engines on it, as well as its counterpart, but let's just say this was not the most impressive 362 I saw today. But you get what you get, right? Right now we are waiting on CSX M514 to get a signal to depart Decatur. They are waiting on a riverboat to go under the Tennessee River Bridge, which is around the curve behind me. I'm trying to keep this as entertaining as I can. I'm not sure what else to say, other than it's just a waiting game. I can say that I never really got to see that many CSX ST70AHs. I might have gotten to see 3 different ones, and the only one that I got quote-unquote leading was sitting tied down on a, I guess you could call it a sidetrack. It was actually in Greenville on CSX's Belton sub at their Transflow facility downtown, and it was working. It was assigned to the local that goes from Greenville to Pelzer, South Carolina, but thankfully it was facing the right way, and although it was backlit as could be, I will probably never get an ST70AH. Well, I definitely won't get a ST70AH leading on CSX again, unless they should happen to change their mind and buy some more. But this will probably be the last time I see these 4 engines that are trailing for a while. Grey Ghost M, if you're watching this stream, thank you so much for subscribing. as far as this live stream goes, CSX has actually been the most interesting railroad today. As I got here, I got a yard job with an SD40-2, and an S283 came by with 2 BNSF GEVOs and it's either a -9 or a C6 M1 trailing. And then I got, I believe it was 289 with a C6M and an SD70AHs. And after that, a yard job came off the river lead. And oh, I also got a CSX intermodal train somewhere in there, but not sure who that was talking, a CSX yard job of some kind. But once the live stream started, I got a 287 with 2 C6Ms. I got CSX M514 with so the local that I caught right as soon as I got here had just worked the interchange yard, which is directly to the right of me, and it was shoving back to Oakworth to the left around the curve. So I just barely missed them working the yard. But as I started the stream, I got an S287 with a pair of C6Ms, CSX M514 with an SD70 Mac rebuild leading a YN2-9, and then I got a CSX G473 with 2 SD70 Mac rebuilds leading a GEVO. Then I got 362 just now with a quartet of C6Ms, and now I'm waiting on CSX M514, which is right around the curve here. So it's been a pretty solid day. He's gotten 9 trains so far, waiting on number 10. I imagine that defect detector on NS I just heard was 362 going through Belmina. No, that sounded like the 372. I don't know what this other NS train is that just crossed the 372, but once M514 passes, I think I'm going to call the stream here. If you're just joining, we are waiting on CSX M514, which is right around the curve from me. It has 4 former CSX ST70AH Tier 4s, Tier 4 EMDs. And those are going to Progress Rail in Memphis, Tennessee. It's right around the curve behind those bushes over there. And currently they are waiting on a boat to go under the Tennessee River drawbridge. It's been a bit, so let's hope they get moving soon. Yeah. somebody's toning up the CSX dispatcher, it might be M514. Or it could be something else. This wind feels good, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know about a PTZ cam. If they were to have one, it'd be back at the depot. But Virtual Railfan has two live stream cameras, one facing to the west, which is the direction we're facing, and another to the east. And Decatur's a pretty well-known rail fanning hotspot in the state of Alabama. You have CSX's SNA North subdivision that goes from Birmingham, Alabama to Memphis, Tennessee, and that's the track off to our left. And then you have Norfolk Southern's Memphis or Sheffield district. I'm not quite sure what they call it these days. I'm pretty sure it's the Sheffield district though. And that goes from Memphis, Tennessee, with the midpoint being Sheffield, Alabama. And then it goes from Sheffield to Stevenson, Alabama, where it joins CSX's Chattanooga sub, going towards Chattanooga, Tennessee. And both railroads meet here in Decatur at Vine Street, where I'm at right now. And they both cross the Tennessee River. And speaking of the Tennessee River, we're waiting on a riverboat to go under the Tennessee River Bridge. And once the bridge closes for rail traffic, M514 is going to come on. And I hear another train horn. It sounds like a GEVO.
284, advanced approach, next turn.
284. Okay. That might have BNSF motors on it, so I think I'm going to stick around for it. The train we hear in the distance is NS284. It is a BNSF double stack train that originates in San Bernardino, California, and gets interchanged over to Norfolk Southern in Memphis, Tennessee. It takes the Memphis/Sheffield district from Memphis to Chattanooga, the Atlanta North down to Atlanta. And once it gets to Atlanta, it changes over to NS240 and goes up the Greenville and Charlotte districts to Charlotte, North Carolina. But the counterpart to this is NS283, which originates in Charlotte and takes the same route and goes all the way back to San Bernardino, California. But this should have BNSF power on it, so depending on my battery life on my phone, I'll stick around and I'll film 284. We have 5 viewers right now, so I thank all of you for watching and bearing with me right now. And if you haven't already done so, please consider liking this live stream and subscribing to my YouTube channel.
Well, it's there, and lay on the bridge too.
Every little bit goes a long way.
Indicating a little bit
out your way, huh?
Exactly.
Well,
I don't know if this is
that
283
bridge
or...
has been up for a while, so maybe it'll go down soon.
Uh-oh.
Well, don't you can catch you a duck.
I think she just told whoever she was talking to
Dispatcher dash Lance.
see if they could get him a duck.
Why 201 got lead engine 6974. What's it like us getting that side to go to the river over?
Yeah, Dick is over there waiting on the bridge. He went over there in the river and caught himself a duck. I didn't believe him. I made him send me a picture of it.
Or you gotta be bored to go catch a duck.
Well, yeah.
I hope y'all are hearing this right now. This is a
Oh,
pretty funny
M514, 14 north, over.
conversation.
All right, sir. Y201 understand got permission to open up. Occupy the side here at Decatur, and after that M514 goes north, we'll go to the river. Appreciate it, guys. That is correct. Let me know when the siding is short back for siding movement. All right, sir. Yes, dispatch excellent.
So we've got 2 trains on CSX and another on Norfolk Southern right now. And the Norfolk Southern one is NS284, which is a BNSF stack train. And the 2 CSX trains are, I believe, Y201 in the yard right now. They are going to go behind CSX M514. M514 is right around this curve up here. And it has 4 PRLX former CSX ST70AHs. And if I'm repeating myself and I sound redundant, I am saying this because I feel like there are a bunch of people coming in and out of this live stream. That, and I want to keep talking so you guys aren't staring at empty rails the whole time and you'll actually have someone talking to you guys. So, yeah, just sitting in here and waiting together. Waiting on the Tennessee River Bridge to close.
Do what? Still on this? 132.
Thank you all for watching this live stream and bearing with me. We got trains in the area just waiting on the drawbridge over the Tennessee River to close so trains can go across. Okay. Not typically, no. It's not a good practice to walk on railroad tracks, even if you do know what's coming and whatnot. I usually try to keep a safe distance from the railroad. I might be hearing things, but it kind of sounds like they're getting ready to power up over there. I could be wrong. Yeah, that sounds like somebody powering up. I'm going to get ready. This is M514 coming along from CSX. And it has 4 former CSX ST70AH Tier 4 EMD locomotives, and they are bound for Progress Rail. But it does sound like they are powering up, so I'm going to get my other video camera ready to film this train. Well, that was quite the freight train. I can't remember the last time I've seen one. Well, I better not say that. It's because, I mean, you never know. But that was a pretty long freight train. The intermodal stacks on the end of it was long enough to just about be its own freight train. But this is Y201 sitting right here. So, they could very well let this train come on right after M514, since they only have to go to the river. So we'll see what happens. So if you're just joining it, excuse me. If you're just joining in, we just saw CSX M514 pass, and it had 4 ST70AH locomotives, formerly CSX, now for PRLX. Had 4 of those engines in tow, and from what I understand, those engines are bound for Memphis, Tennessee. But if you missed it, I will make this video public, so if you wish, you can go back and watch it. But right now, we've got Y201 sitting right in front of us, and I expect that once M514 gets further up the tracks, they're going to let this local go in and take the river lead. And after that, I anticipate NS284 coming along. We've got 7 people watching and 3 likes so far, so I appreciate you watching and liking this live stream. And if you haven't done so already, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I've been going at this for about 2.5 hours. It's not terribly hot out, but it's getting there. Every once in a while, a nice breeze rolls around. But it's been a good afternoon so far. I imagine in a few minutes they're going to let Y201, which is this train sitting right in front of us, come on. Yeah, it must be. It feels good out here. Four likes. Thank you very much to the person that liked. think this guy's gonna come on. And after that, I think they're gonna have a double stack train come through here off of Norfolk Southern.
Wow.
It's a busy spot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. This is my first time here.
Really? Okay. Well, this is my second time here. I haven't been here in 2 years.
Really cool. Where are you from?
Originally from Southwest Alabama, moved up to South Carolina for a job, and now I'm here for a job.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we live in Atlanta right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What brings y'all over?
For my birthday, we went to the North Alabama Railroad Museum earlier today. And, I've always heard of this place, so I figured I'd stop by and check it out for a couple hours.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah. Yeah, Slater.
Oh, wow.
Huh. Sounds like they're bringing this Norfolk Southern train on. But yeah, my channel is Slater, S-L-A-T-E-R, Dozier, D-O-Z-I-E-R, Railroad Media.
Cool, I found you.
Appreciate it. Good deal.
Yeah, I'm Luke, by the way.
Luke, good to meet you. Yeah, I heard a horn from NS284, so it sounds like they're going to be coming on next. They may or may not have BNSF Power, so it'll be something different from Norfolk Southern and CSX that we've been seeing so far. Yep, sounds like they are coming on. Five likes, thank you very much. Here comes NS284. like we have BNSF power on this. That was NS284, and I can see that Y201 has their lights on. So my suspicion is that they are going to roll across Vine Street and take the river lead once 284 clears the block. And once they come on, we'll call it a live stream. Thank you for watching so far, and if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Thank you so much. All right, everybody, we're almost at the 3-hour mark, and it's been a really good live stream so far. We've gotten a pretty good bit of rail action and some good catches. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get more updates on videos and posts from me. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.